Okay, so we've talked about the purpose of money, and we've talked about the different myths that you guys have, real estate, stock market, and all that good stuff, right? And we've also talked about volatility and how volatility, you can actually use volatility as your friend, right? Remember, we are here to make money fast in a responsible way. Now let's talk about the grandfather of crypto, which would be what? Bitcoin, right? Now, I just want to let you guys know something, right? If you guys think that I am in any way telling you guys to invest in Bitcoin, you're sadly mistaken. However, we do have to talk about the grandfather of crypto, which is Bitcoin, because Bitcoin actually laid the foundation upon which all other cryptos actually follow, right? So now, if you guys remember, right, I hope you guys were taking notes. Check this out, right? I'm going to quiz you guys, right? How long does it take you guys, if you invested in real estate, how long is it going to take you to get 100% return, right? You get your 100% return back in typically about 10 years, meaning your money's going to double in 10 years, which is not speed, so it is what it is, right? You put your money in the stock market, right? The stock market typically, I read in different places where the stock market actually outperforms the real estate market, but typically, right, it's about 15 years. Now you could have a 5-year period where your money could actually double, but through and through, it's about 15% over 10 years, right? Now, let's talk about Bitcoin. What did Bitcoin do, and what exactly is Bitcoin? Bitcoin, it was the first cryptocurrency that was actually put in the market. Period, end of story, right? It actually launched in 2010, right? Back in the day, it was really hard to actually purchase one Bitcoin. Now, when Bitcoin actually launched, it actually launched with 1 cent, right? Meaning you could actually buy one Bitcoin for 1 penny, just 1 penny. Now, as of 2020, we're in 2023 now. So in 2021, right? Bitcoin's high price was what? $69,000. $69,000. Now, remember, if we go back to our tenants, right? The purpose of money is what? To get pregnant, right? This is crypto, so we know we're in the right vehicle. The second is to what? Move with speed, meaning we need them to become babies faster, 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 move with speed, right? With velocity, right? Now, what I'm telling you is this, right? You could have, 10 years ago in 2010, bought a property for $300,000. It could have doubled in 2021, right? So you'd have made $600,000, which is about $300,000 profit. Put it in the stock market, probably done the same or about 15%, right? It is what it is, right? However, had you bought Bitcoin for 1 cent, right, and held it for what? For 10 years or so, right? Your money would have multiplied by 6.9 million times. I need you to understand what that number means. So, if you invested in real estate, your money just doubled 2 times in 10 years, right? If you did in the stock market, right, I'm just going to be generous and say it multiplies by 2 times as well, right? It's typically about the same, right? Depending on what range you're looking at, right? 10 years, right? Bitcoin, however, did a 6.9 million X in 10 years. Now, I'm going to ask you guys a question. You want your money to grow by 2X in real estate? You want to invest in real estate in 10 years? You want to invest in the stock market in 10 years, your Roth IRA and all that good stuff? Or do you want 6.9 million times your money in 10 years? Totally up to you, right? But I know where I'm going to invest my money. So, Bitcoin, what did it do? Number one, it showed us the right place for us to put our money, the right vehicle. Remember, your money has got to get pregnant. It's got to be put in the right place to get pregnant real quick, right? That's crypto. That's what crypto does. Number two, it needs to create babies and do it faster, right? This, ladies and gentlemen, is speed. This is 6.9 million X return on your money in 10 years, right? Nowhere in history has this ever been done before, right? We have millionaires made every year, right? And this is the last thing I'm going to tell you guys about Bitcoin. The problem with real estate is this, right? There's a lot of sweat equity that you got to do. There's a lot of sweat equity, meaning you got to live in that house, meaning you got to pay those bills, you got to pay those mortgages. As a matter of fact, that first 10 years, you're basically paying down the interest. That's all you're doing. You're just paying down the interest, right? So there's a lot of sweat equity you have to put in. When it comes to the stock market, it's fine, right? But there's something called, you can't really trust these CEOs. They can fudge the numbers, they can rug pull, and all that good stuff, right? So, and the returns are just 2x. However, with Bitcoin, you make money while you sleep. That's really it. With Bitcoin, you just put it in one time, go to sleep, wake up 10 years later, and you're 6.9 million richer. As simple as that, right? So, once again, I asked you the question. You want to put your money in the real estate, which most people do, right? You want to put your money in the stock market, which most people do, right? Or you want to put your money finally in crypto or Bitcoin, which did a 6.9 million X return. Totally up to you.